Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a taste test, and we have picked up this pumpkin panettone from, where did we get it? Sam's Club?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we bought it?
No, probably like 2 months ago.
It was a long time ago. We've been holding off on doing this review forever just because, well, I don't know. We haven't had an interest in eating the pumpkin panettone, but we're going to do it today. If you're curious, there is an expiration date on the bottom of April 5th of 2019, so it just gives you kind of an idea of the preservatives in this thing. But how much did we pay for it, Tom?
I think $6.99.
Something like
Something
that.
like that.
So, which seemed like a pretty good deal for this giant-looking panettone.
But we were told not to pay more than $4.99. $4.99 is the best price to pay for a panettone, right?
Something like that.
So this is, what's it called?
Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
Granducale. And it's a pumpkin panettone with candied pumpkin and cream, right?
Yep.
So,
All right. Well, the nutrition information here on the side while we're at it, there are 9 servings in this container, which ought to make it easy to slice, right? Each slice is 290 calories. So it's not awful, but 1/9 of this. Let's see how big it is. Let's open it up. And if you're wondering why you should only pay $4.99 for a panettone, well, we'll put a link below to my favorite comedians, one of them, who is always on the search for a panettone.
they're great gifts.
They are great Christmas gifts, but this one should be a good fall gift. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. One of these. All right.
Ooh.
You may remember this nice little stand I got on one of my Goodwill adventures. Finally found a use for it. Well, here is the panettone. If you're not familiar with what a panettone is, neither am I. I can't really remember what it is.
I don't know what it is.
We watched
Kind of bakery.
a documentary on how they made it. It is actually very labor intensive to make it, but it's kind of like a breadish, cake-ish sort of thing with some sort of fruit filling. In this case, it is the pumpkin.
Yeah. Now that you open the plastic, you can really smell the aroma.
What does that smell like to you, Tom?
I don't know.
We're really good food reviewers. Yeah.
It smells like vanilla to me.
Okay, yeah, I can sense that. But definitely kind of like a muffin smell too,
Yeah.
right? And I guess that's what it is, kind of like a giant muffin.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead. Is there a way to peel this off? I don't see
No.
an easy way. I think we're just going to have to rip into it. So here goes. Uh-oh, wait, oh. Right, as you can see, when we rip the side off, it sticks to the wrapping to the point where I couldn't tell if this was part of the wrapping or if it was just, the cake-ish material. But
I'm sure there's a better way to open this, but we're not experienced panettone eaters.
We're the only ones eating our panettone, so all right.
You give them as gifts, you don't eat them.
That's right. So, here,
Okay.
Tom, you can do the honors.
Should we just cut it in half and open it so you can see? Just cut it in half?
Go for it.
Okay. You should have used a bigger knife.
I should have. I didn't realize how big it was going to be. Now, it looks a lot like bread as I see him cutting it apart. It tears apart kind of like a bread.
And just like that. Oh, maybe I'll show you like this.
And inside, it doesn't look like it's got a whole lot of fruit like right in the center. I'm going to go ahead and cut off
Cut a slice.
another little slice. So let's see.
Is this, how do we do this? Let me just.
All apart. I guess if you're going to serve this at home, you're going to want to take it off completely from the wrapper and maybe put it onto another serving dish. Now that is 1/4, so you're going to have to cut that a little smaller than half of that would be one serving, right? So
Maybe like this.
if we cut it in half for both of us, we can take a look at it. I'm just going to put this back on the floor here.
I cut it into thirds. Oh. We're using our fingers.
All right.
So,
So it looks like you can see a bunch of this candied pumpkin here. I've never had candied pumpkin, so I'm kind of excited to see what that tastes like, even though I'm not a huge pumpkin fan. But this whole section here is just like, actually, I've been saying muffin, but I think it's more like a pound cake almost. Maybe.
no.
It looks like a pound cake, kind of, but it
No.
looks
It's
kind
like,
of like bread too.
it seems like a cinnamon bread to me. Well, taste it.
I wonder if
you
we're
taste
supposed
it
to
now?
heat this up. It might
I
be
don't
better
know.
heated up.
Were there instructions?
I didn't see any instructions, but let me go ahead and take another look. Just some ingredients. There's a whole list of ingredients.
Inside? Are there instructions inside? No.
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to try it. You ready?
Well, my piece was just practically just bread.
Oh.
I'm going to try
I didn't get really candy.
bite
anything.
here with this little bit of candied pumpkin in it.
Well, my first impression is that it's just like cinnamon raisin bread that you get from the grocery store.
That candied pumpkin, mine was a little gooey.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be more of like maybe
Hard candy.
raisin consistency or so, but it's kind of mush.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm going to pop mine in the microwave just to see if it makes it any better. Maybe some of yours will put it in. All right, I've heated it up a little bit. I'm going to let Tom take the first bite of it nice and warm. I only put it in for about 15 seconds. But looking up on Wikipedia here, panettone is actually a type of sweet bread loaf originally from Milan. It is prepared and enjoyed for Christmas and New Year's in Western, Southern, and Southeastern Europe, as well as the Horn of Africa, and to a lesser extent in the former French, Spanish, and Portuguese colonies. So there you go. That's why we don't see it too much here in the U.S. But what'd you think of it nice and warm, Tom?
It's the same, really, as not warm.
Not warm. Well, I think I was trying to see what we would serve it with. Some nice cheeses or a sweet liqueur.
Okay.
Some nice wine. So maybe that's what we need to enjoy next. All right, Tom. So what is your final verdict?
Eh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay. I would not want to receive one as a gift, so nobody buy me one, because it's just a loaf of bread, like a cinnamon raisin bread that you get from the grocery store.
Well, no, we've had the panettones in the past. This one is just a little bland, a little boring. It's not tasty at all.
Does it even taste like a pumpkin?
I seem to remember, and this one's more bready. The other one that we had, I think it seemed more almost cake-like. So I'm a little disappointed in this, but maybe we can find someone else to gift the rest of this to. Guess that'll do it for today. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more Panettone-esque videos. So until next time, guys, take care. Happy haunting.
Super genius.